going through a downward spiral right now. I just want to share my situation with you guys. I haven't told this to anyone yet, but basically it's difficult for me to stay positive and motivated. I want to move out and get a sales job in the city. I've been applying a lot, but I don't get any results. I went to an interview like a month ago and failed it. This is causing me to have really low levels of self-esteem. Maybe you need a bit more stoicism, bro. You go to one interview, you don't get it. You speak to one girl, she's not interested. It's like, grow the fuck up and just understand your value as a man didn't change based on someone else's perspective. If you don't get the job when you go for an interview, and if the girl says she's not interested when you go speak to her, doesn't really say anything about you. She might like guys of a different race. She might be in a relationship. She might need a shit right now. The interviewer might have been having a brain fog when he was interviewing you. So don't allow your self-esteem, like your perception of yourself, to be changed by the behaviors and responses of other people. You keep that only from yourself. This is just about knowing who should be able to change your self-esteem and who shouldn't, and mostly it should be you and extremely intelligent, successful people who you know, not just some random fucking interviewer. I go out once a week to do night game. I never drink. I've never been drunk in my life, and do 10 approaches and go back home. Nice. I've done about 17 night game cold approaches in my life. My interactions with women just feel very neutral. I don't really get any positive reactions. Yeah, because you're forcing it. You're probably like a weird, boring, no offense. You're probably if you came out with me, I'd probably cringe if I saw you talking to girls. I'd probably really cringe. Because you'll talk to them, it'll be so forced, right? You go out to speak to girls. That's, in a weird way, that's really gay and cringe. I can't even remember the last time I was that big of a virgin when I went out and to speak to girls. You go out, you need to reframe your mind. You go out for fun. You go out with your boys. You go out to goof around. You go out to the gym. You go out shopping, whatever. Then when you see a girl you're attracted to, you go and speak to her. You're doing this almost like a bit of a psychopath, where you're just going out just to speak to the girl. And that, I hear guys do that. They'll get dressed up to go to the mall or, to the clubs just to speak to girls. And that's it's so strange, especially when you say, you don't drink. You're saying it as if that's a flex. But the guy who tells me, yeah, I go out to do night game and they don't drink as well. Everyone's there partying and you're the one weird guy just trying to, get experience with females. You need to step more into more of a fucking normal human being instead of this weird internet creature. I bet your screen time with your phone and your computer is 10 plus hours a day. The only time you get off your phone and screen is when you go to the gym and when you try and go and speak to some girls at nighttime. And you need to step more into fun maxing season. You went too autistic mode. You need fun maxing season. You need to message your friends and say, let's go out and party. You need to message your friends and say, let's go drive over to the mall and do something fun. Not let's go and stand in the mall or walk around outside to speak to girls, but let's go and goof around and have fun and let loose. And then if there's some girls there, yeah, we'll talk to them, of course, whatever, but not on purpose, right? My friend told me this story recently. He went out with a couple other friends, and he went out he's having fun, whatever, and he was with two guys who were hard on this sort of night game, whatever. So those two guys were just basically walking around the club, constantly doing laps around it, looking for girls, and they barely even spoke to any girls. And my friend said he got a girl from the club and fucked the shit out of her when he got home. Interesting. The guy who's having fun gets the girl. The guy who's walking around like a fucking psycho doesn't. Right, so I see a lot of guys, and also, I was going to say no offense, but offense intended, and also racism intended. It's always fucking brown guys. For some reason, it's always fucking brown guys who do this. Every time, I don't think I've seen many white guys do this, or even black guys, but brown guys, we're so data and analytical or some shit that you'll purposefully go out. You won't drink, you won't party. Everyone's having a good time, and then there's the fucking annoying Indian or Pakistani just going out to specifically only speak to girls. Right, the fact that you say you're not drinking, that's the weirdest thing about this, because you're not going out to party like everyone else is. You're going out first and foremost because you're so needy for girls, incredibly needy. So you need to do some soul searching here. Take a step back and think, okay, I've got to this weird point, and I bet you don't even see it yourself. Maybe you do because you've asked this question, but you probably don't see the extent of it. You've put yourself in a weird, extremely needy kind of lifestyle where you literally go out of the house to speak to random fucking girls who are probably a bit of retards, you don't even know their character or whatever. What does that say about you? How desperate are you? right? The goal when you go out should be to go and have fun, and naturally you'll probably drink with your friends then as well. And you shouldn't be going out just to try and speak to some females. Like it's so weird, right? When I tell you like, okay, go cold approach, what I mean is you're gonna leave your house at 9 a.m. to go to the gym anyway. When you're in the gym and you're on a rest break and you see the girl, go fucking speak to her. That's healthy. That's normal. You go into the store after the gym to get some, like, I don't know, some milk or something. Your mum asked you to get some milk. There, you speak to the girl that you see. You instead of choosing the self checkout, to buy the thing, you go to the till with the girl who's like kind of your age, and you speak and flirt with her a little bit and give her a compliment. You go out when your friend says, "Oh, I'm gonna go out to here. Do you want to come?" You're like, "Yeah, fuck it, I'll go out." You drink with him. You're hyping up, telling stories, looking at, like taking pictures, whatever. You go out, you're laughing, whatever, and then you just randomly walk up to a group of girls and start spitting game. Just see how first and foremost, what I always have told you is go and do the thing that is fun and enjoyable, and then when there's girls around, go speak to them. For some reason, Indians and Pakistanis, we're fucking so shit at this. And I assume a bunch of white guys are like this anyway, where they'll just go out to speak to the girl and then you're so needy. Look, I don't really get any positive reactions because think these girls are out with some of their friends right now, and then this fucking Indian comes up to them who they can tell is not in the frequency of the sort of party vibe that they're all in. He's in this weird like extremely lustful thing. Like he's not even having fun. He's literally just like etching into his fucking wall how many approaches he's done. Get a fucking life, bro. Fuck me. Maybe I'm being a bit too harsh on this one, but I think you need it. Like, I think you'll appreciate the slap in the face of reality here. You need to get a fucking life. Go out once a week, maybe, but only ever with. I would never go out by myself, especially, but I'd never go out just to go fucking speak to some fucking girls and do some night game. Even in university, when I used to speak to tons of girls, it was first and foremost me and my boys going out, drinking together, laughing, whatever. And a big part of it was talking to girls and like fucking and stuff. But the big thing was my friend would say, "Do you want to go out?" Which basically means, "Do you want to hang out and drink and laugh and dance for the next few hours together?" That's first and foremost what the vision was. When I say, okay, go cold approaching, that doesn't mean you wear your fucking gay little blazer. I am being too mean. You wear your gay little blazer and you go stand outside trying to speak to females. What I mean is you go and do something that's fun, that gets you outside of the house anyway. And then you go speak to the girls who are around. First and foremost, you are a guy who's just focused on having fun. And when there's an attractive woman there, then you go speak to her. You need to get out of this mindset because right now you're so needy. And I can just imagine how much of a vibrational frequency energy disruptor it is where you are in this needy mode. You're sober, you're not having fun, you've not been dancing, or if you have been dancing, it's kind of like AFK whilst you're kind of thinking, looking around for the next fucking victim to go for. And the girls are having genuine fun. The guys are having genuine fun. The guy who doesn't even go out to get the girl, he's just having a lot of fun, but he's also social and he's speaking to girls. He ends up pounding like 100 times more than guys like you. So you can keep doing it your way, which is not fucking working, or you can take this lesson because it's just like you've went about it this really autistic way. You need to take a step back from the sort of over-analytical Indian, Pakistani math fucking equations kind of bullshit and start focusing on fun maxing. You would not be going out sober just to go speak, do night game, whatever, if you weren't needy. If you weren't needy, you would go out and you would just go. You would only ever go out with your friends, and you would only ever go out if you were gonna have a couple of drinks. Like the guys who always say, like, "Oh yeah, I go out, but I don't even drink." They say it as like it's a flex. It's always cringe as fuck when someone says that because it's like you can just imagine it's like a guy who's taken his self-improvement thing too much to the point that it's now not even self-improvement because it's almost detrimental to his fucking self, his social skills. So it's like the weird fucking autist guy, the gym cell who's out in the fucking party, and he's just staring at girls, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm not gonna drink. I'm not going to drink." Yeah, everyone here is like, like, shut the fuck up. If you're going to go out to the fucking party, have some fucking drinks, man. I've always told you this. I've always said, like, if you're going to go on a date with a girl, she wants some ice cream, have a fucking bite of the ice cream. You've got to make sure, like, this grind that you're on doesn't turn you into a fucking retard weirdo. That's what's happening right now. So if you're going to go out, you only ever go out if you literally think, okay, I'm going to have a couple of drinks with my friend and then we're going to go. If you're not going to drink, if you're going to be the weird guy, like the gym cell in the fucking party, don't fucking go. You're not going to have fun, right? If you're not going to have fun, don't fucking go. Then it's not your environment. That's fine. I'm serious on my self-improvement, my business, my health, my physique. And when I go out, which is rare, every few months, for example, I'll drink quite a lot. because that's the fucking point. Because when I go out, I'm not thinking like, oh, maybe I can speak to some females. I'm just gonna thinking like, oh yeah, I'll have drinks with my friends and it'll be funny because we'll get extra loud and silly, whatever. That's why I would go out. Then in that environment, there's a cute girl there. Me and her make eye contact, then I'll go and get her. Right? You need to like reframe your mind because you've went too much with the sort of like fucking military grade autism here. I don't watch red pill content anymore because I've realized every red pill influencer gives the same generic advice that never worked for me. The advice of don't talk to girls, bro. Just stay at home and be on monk mode and make money. And once you're a millionaire, girls will chase you. Yeah, that's not true. Money doesn't make girls chase you. Honestly, it's not fucking true. Be on monk mode, but monk mode and self-improvement, I think people for some reason take it as an opportunity to not fucking socialize, which is really fucking gay. From the start of me posting on YouTube, I told you, from the start till now, I fucked a lot. I spoke to a lot of girls. When I'm on my hardcore periods of self-improvement, that just means that I'm not going to like do anything late. I'm not probably going to have some alcohol, whatever. I'm not going to go to parties. But I still cold approach when I go to the gym. I still cold approach. Like I'll drive my bike around, and if there's an attractive girl, I'll wave over and speak to her. I'll be in the gym. I'll speak to the girl. I'll flirt with the waitress, whatever. And you still end up fucking a lot, right? So don't think that your self-improvement monk mode thing means that you can't fuck and that you can't like go on a date and you can't spend time with girls, because I've always done it, and I became a millionaire in like 3 years, and I've also built like a fucking sick body and millions of followers and everything. So my self-improvement's clearly fucking paid off, even though throughout the entire thing I was speaking to girls, cold approaching and fucking and everything. So this advice, don't talk to girls, bro. Just stay at home, be on monk mode, make money, and once you're a millionaire, girls will chase you. Yeah, it's retarded. I don't. To be honest, I don't think many red pill guys actually say that. The red pill guys are all the ones who are saying like, oh yeah, you can smash when you're broke and whatever. This is more of like the beta male advice of like, oh yeah, just grind for 5-10 years and then girls will like you. Or you could just be broke and fuck girls anyway. You can be fat and fuck girls. You can be short and fuck girls. Honestly, it's actually like every fucking short guy has the possibility to fuck. Every fat guy has the possibility. It doesn't even fucking matter. You go ask how many guys were when they were broke, they were still fucking. Most guys who are rich will tell you, yeah, when I was broke, I was still having a lot of sex. So you don't need to defer that. By all means, grind hard. Yes, grind hard. Stay on a good routine, whatever. Okay, level ups because these are the things you want to do. You want to make money because it's fun and it's good for you. But you don't defer the sort of dating life just for this. I'm almost 20 years old and I've never been on a date. I have a mild form of autism, level 1, and didn't have a social circle in high school, nor did I go to prom. Yeah, I think this is the problem. Look, what you're struggling with is just the social calibration. I guarantee I can just visualize it. I can visualize you coming up to like a group of girls and you're just ruining the energy because you are not on the same frequency. Everyone's having fun and you're in this weird hunting mode where you're not even there to have fun. You're not there to have a couple of drinks, whatever. You literally went out just because you're needy for girls. So of course it's like, bro, like you're a needy guy and you're just going to be like repulsive towards these girls. What you need to do is fun max. Make plans which are fun. Invite good people. Do fun shit with the good people, men and women. Make plans to have a movie night and invite people over to your place or whatever, and then you get pizza or whatever. Make plans to go to the mall and go with a couple of your friends. Make plans to go with your friends to the club and to actually drink and party and have fun and dance and just take pictures and, you know, just like have fun and joke with each other, whatever. Talk to loads of people, including guys as well. And then naturally it's easier to speak to girls. You've gotten too much into like this analytical, weird kind of personality where it's just going to be repulsive to girls because it's like you're going to be so serious whilst everyone's like letting loose in the party. You're going to come up like trying to speak to them, kind of awkwardly stood next to them, whatever. And it's just always so cringe when that happens. It happens that like loads of times. Every time I'm out, I always spot a couple of guys who are like hardcore into like the fucking night game, whatever. And what's interesting is I never actually see any of those guys do well. But basically every single night, you'll see some fucking retard who's just having fun, laughing, dancing. He's like, you know, he's like stupidly drunk, and he'll end up having like the hottest girl, like fucking grinding on him and everything. You'll see just guys who are just like having fun, and they'll be dancing with girls. And it's like the fucking weirdos in the corner who are like hunting, like needy. What you need to do is stop obsessing over the girl, because the beta male obsesses over the girl. The girl just wants to have fun, and the alpha male is the most fun guy. Be in the middle of the dance floor, just have like genuinely doing what's fun for you. And if that isn't fun for you, by the way, like the night game, like the parties, clubs, which it might not be, then don't fucking go. Like I saw a picture of like this sort of self-improvement guy in the middle of a party, not smiling, and he's just like looking stern, almost trying to do like a David Goggins kind of look. And I was like, that's so fucking cringe. If you don't want to, if it's not fun for you to go to parties, whatever, then don't fucking go. If you can't kind of let loose and dance and be silly and make loud jokes and whatever, because you're in your like, oh yeah, all men must fight, must wake up at 5 a.m. and go on runs and martial arts and oh yeah, self-improvement, oh girls are a waste of time, then get out of the fucking club. What are you doing? It's not authentic for you to be there. If anything, it's kind of like cringe that you're in an environment that you don't even like, that you don't even appreciate, you don't even want to be there, you're not even having fun, you're there just for some fucking pussy. You're not that fucking like that hot like high tier fucking alpha male that you think you are. There's so many little dorks right now who are using self-improvement as an excuse to just stay little social weirdos. Right, this needs to be said fucking loud, man. I need to make a few videos about this because a lot of you guys, you've watched my videos and you take it as like, yep, I don't need to socialize. That's what Hamza said. I'm like, when the fuck did I ever fucking say that? Oh, yep, girls are a waste of time. Thanks, Hamza. I'm like, when the fuck did I ever say that? Throughout my entire self-improvement journey, I spoke to way more people now than I did before this path. But you need to become more of a fun guy. You need to stop being so outwardly focused, so desperate for some fucking pussy, and start thinking to yourself, what's actually fun for you? Would drink like going to the club sober is not fucking fun. Anytime a guy says that, like, oh yeah, I go out to the club but I don't even drink, I always just think you're a cringe little weirdo. That's fucking weird. You don't go to the fucking club and stay fucking, or a party and say, oh well, I'm not gonna drink. That's so gay. Like, don't fucking go then. Because I'm telling you, the reason why it's gay is not because you're not drinking alcohol is gay or anything, but it's because like you're not having fun there. You're literally in an environment which is supposed to be for fun, and you're not having fun with a bit of a flex of like, yeah, but I'm not going to drink though. Oh yeah, I'm not even going to dance. Like, why the fuck are you there then? Just go stick to daytime stuff. If you genuinely don't want to drink, okay, fine. Then don't fucking go to clubs and parties because you're not even having fun. You're literally not having fun. All you're doing is just putting pussy on a massive pedestal. You're losing sleep over it, going into an environment that you don't find fun, that you probably find kind of like anxiety inducing, all for some pussy. So no wonder you're repelling girls, because it's extremely needy. If you can go to a club or a party, let loose, drink, and genuinely have a funny time with your boys, then go ahead and do that once every couple of weeks. Fine. Where you're staying up late and you're drinking and stuff, and it's not healthy, whatever. But it's like, okay, I get it, fine, you're having fun, go ahead. But for the love of God, if you're not having fun, and if you've got this thing of like, no, I'm not going to drink, oh no, I'm not going to whatever, then it's like, bro, just fucking stay at home. Just stay at home and just go speak to girls. And like when you go to the gym, just go try and socialize, go to running clubs, whatever. Okay, if you're hardcore in your self-improvement and you're not even wanting to drink, then don't. I have got like so many guys have said this to me. Oh yeah, like I was at the club and I didn't even drink. I'm like, that's not a fucking flex. You seem like a fucking fool. You just got sleep deprived and you went into an environment that you didn't even enjoy. For no reason. You had no fun when you went out. And if you did feel like you had some fun, probably only because there was a time when a girl made some fucking eye contact with you and you're like, oh my God. But then that's just putting pussy on a fucking pedestal, right? So the skill we need here is being able to let loose a little bit and become more of a fun guy. And the way you become a fun guy is to like just honor your actual feelings. Ask yourself what's actually fun for you. If you keep up your self-improvement journey, like the gym and mindset and money, whatever, and you literally just start to honor what's actually fun for you, and you start to fun max, you will get too many girls who are into you. It's stressful when you've got like 2-3 girls who want to see you today, and you've got another girl who's like leaving the country, so she definitely wants to see you, whatever. It's like, bro, that's what happens. I've got too much on my plate because I can let loose and be a fun guy, and I'm not like serious and autist, whatever, right? So look, you've said you've got an actual form of autism, fine. So it'll probably be harder for you, but this is the step for you. Mark my words, you will not get any better with girls. You might get lucky, but like you've already done 70 fucking approaches. So at that point, it's like your ratio's fucking shit. I wouldn't be approaching if that's how bad I was at speaking to girls. But honestly, like 70 is fucking huge to not even get laid once. So what you need to do is start from the beginning. Destroy your sense of the world right now and just go and fun max. Don't try and force like women into your mindset. Just go. If you're gonna go out, you go out for fun, which naturally means you'll drink. Now this doesn't mean now you're gonna start going sort of autist, analytical, brown person mode and start thinking, yeah, Hamza's right, I should start binge drinking once a week. Hamza's so right. Yeah, so I'll have 13 shots a week. No, don't Stop acting like a fucking weirdo. Stop it. What you need to do is ask yourself what is genuinely enjoyable for you, which for a lot of young guys, you actually don't even know because your life has been so externally motivated. You're so needy for the attention of other people, the validation of other people, the attraction from girls. You don't even know what you enjoy anymore. So you've got to go figure that out. Go and fun max in your own life. Do things that are genuinely enjoyable. And then it becomes so much easier to go speak to girls. I was the weird kid who just came straight after school and had no social life. Then I went to university for a few months, dropped out because I was learning fuck all and had zero social circle as well. I had to wake up at 6 a.m., commute to the city for 1 hour, attend a class, 1 hour break, attend another class, and get back home by 5. University was so isolating, now I want a sales job. It's not the environment that was isolating. University can be the most social time of your entire life. And I know what you're thinking is like, oh yeah, it was my course, whatever. No, it doesn't fucking matter. Everyone has a great fucking social life in university. It wasn't university that was a problem. It's just you. So you say, okay, now I want a sales job, and you're thinking that's going to help you. No, well, I mean, it will, but like, it's still you at the end of the day. It's not the environment. It's not the club. It's not the university. It's just you. So if you're feeling like you've been in a lot of environments like high school and this party and this club and this and this and this, and you're not like creating friendships, meeting girls, don't blame it on the clubs. Don't blame it on like the university, the city, whatever. It's always you. Like, let's say I did like pretty well in university, right, in terms of social and sexual life. If I went there now with how I can behave now, I'd do like a 10 times more than I did last, like, you know, when I was like 19 and I was a bit more awkward, right? Same environment, just different person. For you, if you're the same person but in a different environment, you probably won't change as much as you think you will. So don't blame it on like university, blame it on yourself and think, yeah, I've got to really like, I've just got to become more socially calibrated. And the way you do that in the interesting way is you actually focus more on just your authentic feelings. Like really start to meditate and start to be like, what do I feel right now? Is like, you know, to ask yourself this kind of question when you're doing stuff in your home. Is this fun right now, what I'm doing? Or could I do something that's more fun? What time do I want to go to the gym? Do I like the taste of this food? I know that sounds weird, but you start to like honor your own feelings and you start to ask yourself, okay, what would be fun for me genuinely? Do I want to go out and go speak to girls right now? Is that fun? And, you know, your mind will get like the spike of dopamine thinking, oh, but I could speak to girls and I might end up fucking. And ask yourself seriously. But seriously though, is it fun if I go out and just go speak to some girls right now? You're like, no, you know what? Not really. I might have some more fun if I just sit here and read today. Okay, sweet. Next time you think, okay, is it fun if I go out to night game? No, not really. How about if I message one friend that I've got and tell him, okay, let's have a couple of shots and let's go out and let's just like dance and be silly, whatever. Okay, that sounds funny. Like I'd go hang out with that friend right now. It's been a while since I've seen him. That'll be funny. You know, we'll just go out. And then it's like, okay, now you're actually genuinely having a funny time. And you've lost that sort of like repulsive stench that people can smell off you when you are not living authentically and you're sort of needy for the sort of validation of people around you. Because I can guarantee that's exactly what's happening in this situation. When guys were like extreme on self-improvement, they start going out doing this stuff where they're forcing interactions. They're saying, okay, we're going to go do night game, day game. It's like, it's so autistic. It's so crazy to do something like that. Go focus on having fun and then speak to girls inside of it. And to begin with, like having fun is almost like a skill, because when you're a young man, especially if like an ex-video game addict or whatever, then it's like, bro, it's like, you know, you've got to figure out what you actually enjoy, which is actually a little bit hard because you've just been placing your own enjoyment below the feeling of like just trying to attract other people. I'm in a negative headspace because I'm failing in dating and also failing in finding a job. Forget about dating and start maximizing fun. Make sure you're still keeping up your good habits, you know, going to the gym, whatever, but I think that'll make a huge difference for you. I'm in a downward spiral. My social skills have improved, definitely, though. Last week, I went out solo, hung out with a group, made guy friend, and went to a casino to do approaches together and did 10 approaches total. Look, this isn't actually working for you, right? If you've done 70 approaches and you've not fucked, that's crazy. Even when I was like 19, 20, I was going out to clubs, and I would still approach in some ways. But I'd approach like maybe like 3, 4 girls and end up like kissing at least like 1 or 2 of them, and then every like, let's say 2, 3 nights, usually about once a week, I'd end up taking a girl home and smashing her. If you've done 70, That's a lot. If you went out for weeks and weeks and weeks in a row, that's a lot. Your idea, look at the way you're doing this. Like, I hung out, made a guy friend, and went to a casino to do approaches. You're going to a place to approach instead of going to a place to have fun and then approaching there. Do you get what I mean? There's a difference, right? There's like, okay, should I go out tonight to speak to girls? That's gay and it's cringe and it's weird. Should I go out tonight? I think it'll be a funny night because my friend's going to be there and it'll be funny. Okay, sweet. Oh, bro, when we're there, let's go speak to girls. Let's go run a 2-man. That's funny. That actually will make it more attractive, even though you're relatively doing the same thing. When you go out specifically to talk to girls, you will just give them all the ick, which is what's been happening right now. As you said, you basically don't get any like positive results. When you go out, not to specifically talk to girls, but to do something that you're actually excited for, whether it's going to the gym or a restaurant, cafe, or actually going out to a club, you're excited to go do the thing, not because of the girls, but just because you are living in and of yourself. You know, you're a fucking human being with your own feelings. You can go out and fucking have a good time by yourself. You don't need to be so hooked onto other people, so needy and desperate for the validation and the attraction from girls. Ask yourself, what do you want to do? What would be fun for you? And it probably wouldn't be going to a casino to go speak to girls. You're just doing that to maybe get a crumb of fucking pussy because your self-esteem is hinging on some random little girl's fucking perspective of you instead of your own. Ask yourself what would make you respect yourself. Ask yourself what would be enjoyable for you. Maybe it's not going out at nighttime. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's taking your journal and your book and just going to read in like a nice cafe, getting some coffee. That'd be enjoyable. You're going to go do that because it's fun for you. And then when you're there and there's a girl reading next to you, you just smile and say, hello, what book are you reading? And you get into a conversation, you end up smashing her there. That's the way. Stop putting pussy on such a pedestal that you're leaving your house just to go speak to some women. Like leave your house because you want to go to the gym. Leave your house because you want to go to the casino with your friend and go blow like $50, $100 just for fun, whatever. Then when you are there, be the type of guy who can speak to as many people as possible. Boom, you speak to this guy and the waitress and this and this and this, and you end up flirting with some girls. Just see, like, girls should be a byproduct of the life you're living, not the fucking goal in and of itself. You should first and foremost create the life, like the sort of schedule, the weekly calendar of one which is maximum fun and progress in your goals for you. Then, as a byproduct of you going out to those places and wanting to, practice social skills and speak to girls, whatever, you first prioritized the fun and the progress to your goals. Then when you're there, you just get excited to go speak to the girl who's hot, whatever. I also approached the woman who was with a mom, but she had a boyfriend, friendly interaction nonetheless. But it's so hard to be positive. I'm getting sad writing this because I feel like I have so much potential, but it's getting wasted. Yeah, well, I totally get what you mean as well. My mom also said that I eat less nowadays and I'm skinny as fuck. Feels like solitary confinement. Feels like getting punished for a crime I haven't committed. When I was like 16, 17, I was kind of like this as well. I was just so sort of desperate for the validation of other people that I only did things because I thought it would get me girls, because I thought, there would be a girl there, rather than doing something which was fun myself and then getting a girl who's there. You get what I mean? There's a subtle difference, right? What you're doing wrong is you are putting pussy on a pedestal and you're aligning your life to like pussy maxing. You're trying to like girl maxing in your life. The problem is, it's not fucking working, right? If you fucked a lot in the last few weeks, and then, we were talking, okay, should you still do it because your goals are getting sacrificed? Okay, fine. But since you're not fucking anyway, it's not fucking working anyway, so it's time for like a new strategy, right? So instead of pussy maxing, instead of like girl maxing in your life, I want you to get into fun maxing. 100 times a day, ask yourself, how can I make this more fun? And genuinely, don't try and think about the judgment of others. What would be fun for you? Do it just for yourself, as if the world doesn't exist. Ask yourself what would be fun today. Optimize for your own fun, and what you'll find is, in a weird way, you'll make more progress in all your goals anyway, and you'll instantly feel more attractive to girls. What's interesting is you won't be more physically attractive. Your height won't grow. You won't get, more money in your bank account. But girls will just instantly be more into you because they can just sense that you don't need them because you've put your own fun over them in your life. Put fun on a pedestal, not pussy. Maximize your life, your routine, your decisions for fun. along with, and part of fun, of course, is like making progress in goals, hitting PRs, making money, whatever. Part of fun, of course, like we're not just going to go and be retards and just play video games, whatever. But we're going to, like part of having a fun life is like, yeah, we're growing. Otherwise, it's not fun when you just play video games, because then a week from now, you're not going to be having fun. You'll just feel depressed if you've not been going to the gym, if you know what I mean, right? That's the big constraint for you. And I'm glad I made this video, because for so many guys who watch this, it's the same for all of you. Honestly, it is the amount of guys who are just struggling so much with like social calibration, because you don't even know what's fun for you. You've not even honored like your own kind of feelings, your own like assessments, your own enjoyments of life. All you're doing is just singular focus, just trying to speak to girls. I get it, because I've been there, but now it's time to fucking stop. Stop focusing so much on the girls. Go and do fun shit by yourself. Go and do fun shit with guys you meet, and naturally you'll go meet girls alongside it. Yeah, that's the advice for you. Right now in Library of Adonis, I don't have a course for you to go through. And if anyone's watching this on YouTube, usually there's like, a ton of courses in here that you could go through. But actually, I have just finished recording one, which is called the Social Chad course, which is probably perfect for you. It's basically like how to make friends and how to be a social Chad, how to be a Chad who's like good in the social life. And a lot of it is about like stop acting like a weirdo and start aligning to your own enjoyment of life. So that course will be up maybe today, tomorrow or so. So you'll see it here. And if you're not in this program, top link in the description. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can come join, ask questions, and it's like self-improvements, Netflix, self-improvement, social media. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Apologies for being extra fucking tough on you today, but I feel like I think it'll actually really help you, and I think that's exactly what you need. I think you need like a slap in the face of reality hopefully it's like a wake-up call to be like, oh yeah, what the fuck? My entire life is like dedicated to just try and get some pussy. And the worst thing is I haven't even got any pussy, so it's clearly not fucking working anyway. So I've sacrificed my own fun, my own goals, and I've got no pussy anyway. So you may as well fucking switch it up, maximize your fun and your goals, and then you'll get some pussy. I guarantee you, you'll end up smashing more if you do that. Go try it for like 1 to 2 months. Just maximize your own fun, maximize your own progress, and then see what happens. Bye-bye.